Carlson. Can you guys hear me? PJ Sparkle's here. Hey, Lori. What's up, everybody? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Loud and clear, says lost and confused. Awesome. Hello, Frankie. Hey, Lori. Hey, Fair Heather. Hey, everybody. The mad scientist is here. Yay. Good. David Thielen. Hello, hello. Steffi's here. Oh my gosh. It's going to be the season of Survivor's cray already. I'm loving it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sherry Blackberry. Hey, Gail. Hey, Reese. Thank you, Carlson. I try. Maximus' mom is here. Sam, wonderful too. Jan, hello, hello. Lucy, Laura, hi, John. Missed everyone. Good. That's why we're here. That's why we're meeting once a week to talk about Survivor. And then, of course, we've got Eric and all his other stuff. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be in California. Oh, I love the banner. Sherry Blackberry. Wow, YouNow has really stepped it up. Awesome. You guys press this little button here. Invite your friends. If they're not watching Survivor, maybe if you invite them and they watch this show, they will want to watch Survivor because it's a great season. Moby Jaja, it's something French. So Maximus' mom, you're going to have to translate. Michaela will win. Oh my God, Lori, our Survivor show. Yay, I love the banner. That's hilarious. Hey, Ash. Hey, Redheaded Michelle. Wonderfully, I think you might be right. So we're just going to kind of like just go through step by step of the last episode. I want to hear what you guys are thinking about tonight's episode. Reese R wants to know, what is your favorite Mexican food? It is tacos. I love a good taco. So, and it was Taco Tuesday. I love my Taco Tuesday because I'm from Southern California, so I grew up on Mexican food, and I actually make really good Mexican food too. So, there's all these things popping up. Sorry. Yes. So hopefully maybe one of these shows will be a cooking show. Yes. It will be good. Thank you so much. You guys are just inviting everybody. I love it. I love it. I'm using Rex Food or Taco Bell. Rod Carlson, I am from Los Angeles, so it is the real Mexican food. John, you're funnier than Eric, says David Thielen. You would be right. So thank you, David. Appreciate it. Definitely real Mexican food. I cook real Mexican food. I grew up on it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yay, cooking show. I know. I'm starting to slow down because I had a real busy week last week. You saw me with Bianca Del Rio. I was at her show last Wednesday. Then I write all new material for the comedy show I did on the Oregon coast this last weekend. I did 2 shows, all brand new material. It was just, and then I didn't have a chance to really kind of vet it, which means practicing in front of an audience, so you kind of, as a stand-up comedian, you kind of have to cross your fingers. So just hope people get it. But I did a little bit of what you saw recorded on Friday night. And so I got to vet it a little bit and then did the real show. And I was doing the real show for you guys. And I apologize. It was so stormy on the Oregon coast. The internet, the wireless signal, I mean, it would get strong and then it would go weak. And then it would get strong and then weak. So we tried everything that we could to get that going live. So I'm back there in January. So when we do another show, definitely we'll try different things. I'm switching my hotspot from a different carrier. That on the Oregon coast, AT&T seems to be have the strongest signal, so I'm going to get that. So I'm going to make sure I've got all these different things for you guys. Lori R says, your comedy show was so good. You were hilarious with your manly voice. I know. That's my go-to laugh. Yeah, you love yourself. You gotta own it, right? Yeah. Awesome. Mr. Slyman Cougar. Hi, John. Hello to you. Who do you hope wins Survivor? Wonderfully, we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Michelle, Redheaded Michelle says, my brain is flooded with Big Brother. So I'm glad we're doing a Survivor show so I can catch up on my brain. Yes, we are doing a Survivor show. I haven't watched any of the season online. I don't know if you guys have. I don't know what just happened to my... Okay, that's a little better. Where's my contract? Oh, that's not good. There we go. Something happened with my settings. Okay, whatever. Save them. Yeah. So, yeah. So, how are you guys liking Big Brother Online? Is it good? It is a great season, says Maximus Mom. Awesome. I have not seen one thing. I've been swamped. The reason I'm wearing my shirt, which is what you brought it up, is I'm actually going to be, I'm flying to California this weekend. I have a cousin getting married. So I'm going to be there in Big Bear this coming weekend. So it should be fun. Good. Tracy says she loves it. Michelle loves it. Oh, awesome. I lost my background. Good. Rod Carlson, glad generation. Yes, me too. Have you had California donuts? I want to try them. Yeah. Reese R., I'm from California, so yeah, I'm used to them. But we have donuts here in Seattle, and they're called Top Pot donuts, and they're fantastic. They're like a little cake, but it's in a circle. It's so good. All right, let me get that official intro out of the way for our YouTubers, and we'll go from here. All right, guys? All right. We got a good crowd online. All right. And everyone, John Richardson here, yourrealityrecaps.com. We are at our Survivor show party. We're talking about everything Survivor from last week's episode, and we're just right up against tonight's episode. So we are not only live on video, but we also are live in our chat room. So I'm going to be talking and chatting with everyone in the chat room with their comments. Also, too, I'm able to accept guest calls. You on YouTube will not be able to see them, but you will be able to, I don't think you'll be able to hear them or see them. So you're going to have to use your imagination. You can see all of our Survivor content. We've got our very own dolphin poet, Melissa, blogging for Survivor. She's also blogging for Big Brother. Her blogs are hilarious. Her graphics are hilarious. So check her out along with this show and many more shows at yourrealityrecaps.com/survivor/Big Brother / everything. We do it all here. Also, to become a fan of Reality Recaps on Twitter, on YouTube, I'm a subscriber at Reality Recaps. If you are on iTunes and you listen to our shows and don't see them, we have our own network page there. Become a fan. Give us a great 5-star review. It's always wonderful to see that. And also to become a patron. You know, we do this for fun. We love it, but there are expenses involved. So if you become a patron and just give what you can, it keeps this show and many other shows like the Big Brother show Eric does keeps us going, pays for our expenses, website expenses, etc. And you can do that at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. All right. We got lots of thumbs up in our chat room. Yeah. So also too, guys, I know, don't be shy. Call in, chat with me. Maximus Mom, I know you're not shy. So I would love to hear from you guys. Oh, that's so awesome how it does that now. I love it. Love thumbs up. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm signing his recaps. So I'm sitting here giving myself thumbs up. Whatever. Gina Joe, thank you so much for your generous donation. Maximus Mom, you are just an angel with your donation. Love you. Love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Alex R in the chat room says, Big Brother Top is awesome. So thank you for your Survivor recommendation. I'm watching this season and I'm hooked. Good. Love it. Love you guys. Thank you. You are welcome, Alex. Yeah, this is a great season. You know, David survived the very first episode. We see him in this episode trying to make fire, trying to become useful, right? And at the same time, he's looking for the idol. Everybody knows it. And everyone in Generation X is saying, you know what? Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But you're going home. We're going to vote you out. Are we starting to like David a little bit? Maximus Mom on the chat room says, yeah, David, bless him. But then we learned, you know what? Some of his hard work paid off because what do we know? He found an idol. Like it's his whole dream. Lisa in the chat room says, I like David now. Yeah, he's wearing on me a little bit. He's growing on me too, says Sleuth Queen Bee. Yes, me too. Rod Carlson says I like him, but he won't last. Yeah. Annie065 says, yeah, David can go. I'm not crazy about him. Yeah. Well, he's got an idol. So he's become useful. He got fire going. So now he's the first one, David, the goofy guy, on Generation X. And then we have Zeke on the Millennials, got the fire going on the first episode. What do you think of these Millennials? They are it's that whole, they're very dreamy. They're very, I don't know. It's funny because I'm half Generation X, but I think because I kind of work for a technology company that I might have a little millennial in me because some of the stuff they're saying I do like, but I think I'm more Generation X because they drive me nuts. You have to love everyone named David. You do. Can't stand those four. All right, guys. I was in my own world. I wasn't in it. So then we've got Figgy and Taylor, right? They're cute. They're the good-looking little young millennials with their fresh, skin. They're making out. Making out. His name is Will, Maximus Mom. I have to agree with Michaela with this making out. It's a little gross. You haven't brushed your teeth. You're not clean. You got sand in your drawers, just like Michaela says. I don't know. I want to know from you guys in the chat room. Do you make out with me on Survivor with your stinky breath? Huh? I want to know. Gross. I know. I know. Puke. Sleuth. Yes. I know. No way, says Annie. I know. Like, you know how, when you haven't brushed your teeth in a while and you get that kind of weird film and it feels just like kind of hair. Like, I can't imagine. I don't know if maybe going into the water with the salt, and you're rubbing your teeth and that salt in there. Rod Carl's dirt can be fun. How you doing? Yeah. I think it can be a little fun too. I don't know. Maybe like the garlicky pit fun or the garlicky crotch fun, like that. Maybe a little much. Beth D says, I would think it's probably a grosser thought in the beginning of the game. At the end, you probably wouldn't care. See, I might have the opposite, Beth. I might think, you know what? Okay, it's been a few days, maybe 7 days, I think it was, or 6 days. Like, it's okay. Like, it's still kind of clean, but maybe after day 40, and then you have to brush your teeth because you haven't won anything or won any prizes or get or anything. It might be a little gross. I don't know. Rod Carlson, you're so bad that I absolutely love it. All right, so Figgy and Taylor were kissing. The tribe kind of gets involved with it a little bit. Oh, then it cuts to Ken, who is just, I call him the Ken doll. He's a Ken doll. You know, he's sitting there with that spear. Perfect, you know, great body for his age. Speared that octopus. You know, he's talking about, you know, he had a speech impediment. He was red crown here. Thank you, Heather. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I love it. I love a crown. So, yeah, Doll is talking about his speech impediment. He was awkward. He's not very social. Boo-hoo. Okay? Because every time I see Ken and then it says model, whatever he's talking, I'm like, boo-hoo. But again, I understand. They are two misfits, says Sleuth Queen Bee. They are, but you know what? It's funny to even hear David say it too, right? Like they're both kind of awkward socially, and then David's like, yeah, I really don't feel sorry for him because I don't look anything like him. I totally get it. But you know what? David seemed really upfront, right? He's just like, we would be together, we both feel the same way. And then David tells him about his idol. I want to know in the chat room, do you guys think that was a good move? To tell him about the idol? I know it gets lonely. No, says Annie. Nope. Rod Carl says nope. Sleuth B says yeah. Casey Laura's like, no way. Max Mom says, I don't feel for David either. David Thielen. That is. Ooh. Captured a reality recap. Awesome. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it might be a little too soon. I don't know. I think David just gets so excited and nervous and anxious. Like he's really ready to play the game so much that he just wants to play it all in 6 days, right? I don't know. I think it was a move myself. I think you got to keep your cards to your chest. Yep, because these parents, as Lori are, absolutely lost and confused. Just like you find food, you keep info to yourself. You are right. Lost and confused. Absolutely agreed. All right. Then we cut to the next scene is Hannah. And that's when, like, Hannah and I forgot other millennials, they're all just, you know, young and look the same, trying to open that coconut with the hatchet. And they're just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh, look, I'm opening the coconut. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, it's real. It's real. It's not real. It's not on my TV. Really? That's what it is? You know, we see, what is it? Not Mary, but Mara. Mara? It's just so interesting because, you know, I usually don't watch it on TV, and it's so different than being like watching it on TV to be here. Yeah, you know what it's called, Mara? It's called experiencing life. Being out in the real world and actually doing stuff instead of sitting behind you monitor. I can't really talk because that's what I'm doing right now, but I don't do it all day. But yeah, and experiencing things. Like, you know, I love to do recaps of the comedy, but I also go on the road and do it too and experience a live audience. It's all about, you know, seeing the three-dimensional people, okay? Getting those real relationships. Black millennials are on the island in person and not, not avatar, I'm glad there's not a Survivor video game, or there could be. I just don't know. All right, so the next here, the tribe's just kind of coming down a little bit on Fergie and Taylor for their kissing. They're kissing, right? It's like, oh my God, it's just, I can't believe it. You got Zeke saying, hey, millennials just don't care. They just hook up with everybody. So all millennials are kind of slutty and dreamy and, like the Midnight of Garden, Good and Evil, or whatever that was, Midsummer's Night's Dream. Just everybody's fairy and there's fairy dust. Kind of sounds nice, actually, but not all the time, Maybe on a weekend, but not all the time. Like, I don't mind it. I get it. But yeah. So we've got, them doing that. And then we got Michaela fucking on a sugar cane. Owen shade. I loved it when she had a little quote. What was it? You gotta use your charms in the background. You have to, really, strategically, you want to pull the bunny out of the hat, but you don't want to walk in with the bunny. Okay, said Michaela. Hilarious. Oh my God, I love her too. Zach, T123 in the chat room says loves her too. Bethany says, I hate how the millennials are being portrayed, considering some are younger ones. Some of the younger ones are Generation Z. What? There's a Z, Beth? There's a Z. I don't know if I was an X or a Y. I don't know. Yeah. So they are getting, but you know what? There were some millennials on my comedy show this week, and they were pretty, not, I don't think the ones that were recorded, but the ones the previous night. Millennials are Generation Y, says Beth D. Okay, I don't know. Are we through the alphabet now? Like, what do we start back to A? What's going on? Or is it double A? Like, I'm Generation double A. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're done. Okay, so then back to Generation X. We see Ken, right? We see Kendall talking with Cece. Cece voted against the group in the first episode when what's her name was voted out. I forgot, Rebecca. So Cece kind of voted against Paul and Sunday and all of them. So I guess Cece is not liked at all. So she was talking with Kendall, saying they want to get rid of Paul. They need to take the head off the snake. Get rid of this. We got to do this. She absolutely agreed. What do you guys think? Do you think Paul has been running the show? The old Generation Xer? I don't know. I think he's just a few years older than I am. Oh. Honey, you got to stop using canola oil. It ages you. Leslie K. English says he's about to be reduced to breadcrumbs. Yeah. It's not good. Absolutely. No, he's literally a heart attack away. Yeah, so Paul goes down. The producer, we hear her jump in. We've got medics there. We see that he's getting his vitals done and stuff because we don't know if he's had a heart attack. We don't know if it's dehydration. So we're figuring all that out. And then we've got little David on the Generation X side, little sneaky David, who has an idol now. And he says, it might make it a little easier to vote him out because he's so weak, and nobody wants the weak one. Yes, Lori, his health scare was scary. It was scary. It'd be scary for anybody, absolutely. But little paranoid David has a point. It might make it a little easier to get out. We're stupids. Little David, I'm stupid but so entertained. Me too, says Maximus mom says that. Me too. I love it. Yeah, he's something else. All right, so now we're at the challenge, the immunity challenge, right? We're jumping off things and grabbing a key and jumping in the water and climbing the thing. Swim over to get on their mat before they can unlock the right lock with the rings so that they can toss them. Tossing the rings into the things across the water, right? So we see again our Generation X David with the idol, just, nervous and scared. He with his shirt off, very white. He looked like a very wet, sad dog up there, very nervous, very old looking, just, not at his best. Not at his best. I think the ladies would be, yeah. Love comes in shapes and sizes, people, right? So we see David struggle. Generation X kind of gets out of the lead a little bit, but then they start catching up. They start catching up, and when we get through that challenge, we go through, Generation X, Millennials start to catch. Generation X catches up with the Millennials, so now everybody's got their rings unchained, unkeyed, unlocked. I think he does have a paranoid stress disorder. David does, yes. Says Leslie K. English in the chat room. Should be able to let you bring your pills to survive. I don't know. So everyone's tossing their rings. So it's Jay, who is very androgynous on the website in his cast picture, but it is not. He's in the alliance with Taylor and Michaela and Christian Michelle. Christian Michelle is the little nomad that spreads the word of Christ everywhere. So we've got those, so he's tossing the ring for the Millennials. We have Kendall from Generation X, the social awkward, grew up with a stutter, just grew up to be a model. Of course, that's what happened to me. Yeah, it's awesome, just awesome. So it's him neck and neck with the rings, and Ken wins it for Generation X. They win immunity. Paul is safe. Maybe he can recover. Maybe he can get water in him. He's not so dehydrated. And then what do we hear? So after that happens, and then back at camp with the Millennials, they're like, yeah, we don't care. We can go to tribal council. It's kind of fun. We have to just get it done anyway. So really, everybody acts like they have $1 million already on the Millennial side. They're very, very just casual about things. Lisa D. Ginger Stamp says Eric, who I don't know. So yeah. Hello, Cindy1981. So if that's your birth year, you're not a millennial, you're a Generation X like me. You're never late. Glad you're here. We're talking all things Survivor. We just talked about the challenge and how Generation X won. Yep, Cindy, good. So where am I? So everyone at the Millennial Camp wants figured out. Thank you, Lisa D. I love a good tease. That's you. So everybody wants Figgy out on the camp. They're just done with her. I don't know what. I don't know why they wouldn't want Taylor out and not Figgy, right? Maybe they think she'll make out with someone else. I don't know. I would have wanted Taylor out, guy out, right? So everybody's not happy with Figgy. Everybody's fine. Even Jay, who's in her alliance, is fine. I get it. They kind of screwed themselves. So he's willing to even vote out Figgy too until we get to Michelle. Okay? So Michelle Says, no, 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 no. This is my alliance. I can't lose anybody this early. I'm going to turn this around. And she thinks Mara is a threat, which I agree. Mara, is very vocal. And that's the thing with millennials. They are very vocal. Even shy little Hannah seems to be a little more direct speaking than a lot of Generation X people that I know. So Michelle is just like, I'm going to turn it around. And she has, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, a little devil on her shoulder. There's a little good and evil. I could see it in her face when she said that on the beach to Jay. I knew she was going to do it. Like there was something about how she said it. And I don't know if you guys are watching The Exorcist on Fox with Gina Davis, but I am. But there was a little something like, I knew it was there. Like I knew she would do it. I didn't know how she would do it. Of course, I know how. At that point, I didn't. Stupid Michelle, says Zach. Is it stupid Michelle? I mean, is that better for her game to keep her alliance in? I don't know. I think it was kind of smart. So Christian Michelle says she wants Mara out. And she's going to take care of it. So as they're kind of walking on the beach, with their unlit torches because they haven't gone to tribal yet. I know. Rod Carlson, I have 2 monitors. And on the other monitor, first monitor I have you guys. I'm staring ahead. On the side one, I have CBS's site up with all the people. I'm not that good either. I'm just like you. It takes me a few weeks to remember their name. Oh, and if you're talking about Big Brother, I don't even know. So, back to Survivor. So, they're walking on the beach. Everybody's sitting there. Michelle's sitting by Hannah, which I think was strategic. And as everybody's talking and all the conversations are happening, everyone's just like, oh, they were kissing and making out. Oh, y'all hook up. Oh, y'all do it. Yeah. Oh. It's okay because we're millennials. Yeah, so they see them, and then Michelle is being a manipulative pretty girl, and we know these. We've had these girls in high school, and boys, you know them too. And she's just saying, yeah, we're changing our vote. Yeah, we're just going to change our vote real quick. No, I'll tell you later. We're going to change it. We're voting out Mari. Who is Hannah's in her line? It's her only person she trusts. Because we learned in episode 1 that, you know what, the pretty millennials are kind of, being cliquey with the not so goofy nerds rule millennials. And, another red crown from Mrs. Connor Wade. 1, thank you. I wish I had it sitting on my head right now, but I don't. Upset with the pretty millennials being cliquey. Now we've got a pretty Christian millennial telling me, yeah, we're just changing our vote. So, poor Hannah not having really any confidence and now is in the game and isolated and not have any more confidence is now struggling. And we see this happening. We see this side conversation. Then we hear Mara say, excuse me, oh, don't worry. And then Jeff Probst says, oh, yeah, we have another little side conversation here. And Jeff does what he does. And then Mari says, oh, Hannah, she's talking about puppy dog tears. Well, what do we think of that? If Eric said that to me, oh, John's, I don't know what I'm talking about. I would have been like, you know what? Saying that I'm saying something that stupid, I am voting you out now. Because that sounded stupid. Tribal council was crazy, says Maximus' mom. They were not even, I know, they weren't hiding. Millennials don't hide. They're very kind of front and in your face. So we see Michelle do this to Hannah a few times, get her very confused. What? What do you need? I need to know. What? What's going on? What? Me. What? All right. Excuse me. So everybody votes. And it is coming down to Figgy. It's coming down to Marty. And everybody is shocked. I mean, by the hair of Figgy's chinny chin chin that we're going to see in a few weeks. Mari was voted out and shocked and blindsided. And little Adam, on the side was saying, I can't believe this has happened. And I was just in shock that Figgy stayed. And the little smirk on little Christian Michelle's face, the little Christian nomad, was just... And I saw that face on The Exorcist. I did. With Gina Davis on Fox. So, scary. So, breaking it down. Oh, and then we forgot to, just before they voted, one of the things that Christian Michelle did is Zach says she's evil and all caps in the chat room. That's hilarious. So, one of the things that Michelle was trying to do was she knew that Figgy and Michaela were at odds after the little sugar cane, pull a rabbit out of your house, not one with the rabbit if you're going to do your magic. Tried to bring them together, which kind of worked, didn't work. No, we didn't know how it worked because in Tribal, they started to get into it again. So we weren't sure where Michaela was until the very end, where we saw that Michaela voted for Mari. Michaela had an issue with Figgy. She has an issue with how she plays her game. Is from being so obvious, not giving a crap, not putting your cards close to your chest, not really playing the game or being strategic, but then doesn't vote for her. So I don't know about Michaela. I know wonderfully in the chat room earlier you were wanting Michaela to win. Why do you think she voted the way she did? I loved it when Mari said, she said salty on the way out. You millennials with your words and your, I would have said scissors. Scissors. I don't know. Salty, caramely, I don't know. Yeah, it's just crazy. So Michaela votes for Mari. So here's how it broke down. So Figgy voted for Mari. So did Taylor, her little makeout boy with the blue eyes. I love the blue eyes. We have Mari, of course, voted for Figgy. Michaela voted for Mari. Zeke voted for Figgy. Michelle, of course, set up the whole Mari thing, so she voted for him. And Adam voted for Figgy. Being a baby boomer, I would have just flipped them off. 28061. Screw salty. Scissors. And I cut them with scissors. Cut them. Cut them. Yeah, so that's kind of how it went down. And I have no spoilers. Again, this show. Sorry, I was looking for a little bit, but I got distracted with my daily job. So, but we know some things that we have in the previews, and we're going to see those in like the next almost 15 minutes before Survivor starts on the East Coast. They are in the chat room. Says, so glad you're back. Face, love your face too. We see Zeke and Adam are not happy with the game, right? We see that. We learn that there's possible a tribe swap, or one of the millennials may be going over to Generation X. We don't know, but whatever's going to happen, it's happening in like 15 minutes. So, yikes. All right. Cool. So that's our Survivor chat. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. I'm not signing up yet, so don't worry. James Thompson, you are super duper awesome. Thank you so much for being the #1 fan. We appreciate it. Maximus Mom says, John, do you watch American Horror Story? Of course I do. Okay, so we've got our Survivor chat. So when Eric edits this, he can cut it off right here. Let me do my little sign out, and then we can talk about American Horror Story. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I'm just doing this for the YouTubers. Thank you so much for watching our Survivor episode 2 recap. So much fun in the season. Please watch this show and other Survivor shows that we do, including our blogs from the very talented dolphin poet Melissa. And you can catch everything at recaps.com/survivor. If you like this show or you like hearing this show, support us. We do accept donations to kind of keep all of our stuff running. We do this because it's fun. And, you know, and any donation help with expenses, and you can do that at yourrecaps.com/page. With that, you get extra benefits. You get in our patron group. Plus, you have specific show patrons. Black Live Comedy Show is one of them. So make sure you do that. All right. So we got that out of the way. We're still on. We're still broadcasting. I had to get the Survivor stuff done. American Horror Story. I'm loving it. Maximus Mom. Last week we talked about Storm of the Century. It's free on YouTube. It kind of has that Roanoke Island feel. Were you ever able to see it or do it? I love all the symbols. Everything's new. I'm loving this, and I'm loving the Corona bottle. I love it. Yes, you are, Lisa D. Ginger Snaps. They're crazy, but they're fun. Awesome. Right, I'm checking my Twitter. No time yet, but I will. Good. It's a little spooky. It just gives another rendition of what's going on. Awesome, David. I don't know if you guys can see this. You need to. Your monitor needs to. I'm a little stretched this way. We have to. Let me just take a little picture of this and I can tweet it out. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Oh my god, yes. So American Horror Stories, I think, is really good. We talked. Did we talk last week about it a little bit? I think we did. Was it you guys that I was talking about? About how people were, didn't like the whole real characters, and then the actors were in the dramatization because I kind of figured that everyone lives kind of thing. Is that was it you guys? Was it you in the chat room I was talking about? Yes, says Lori. Oh, Maximus says, I've seen a History Channel special on the Roanoke tribe. Wow. Okay. I need to check that out. Let me write that down. Write it across my Survivor notes. Tribe on History Channel. History. Awesome. Yes, I'm loving it. I think it's really good. The whole Roanoke situation fascinates me too. Lisa D. Ginger Snaps in the chat room. I think it's really, really fascinating. I love it. Was just I was wondering when Lady Gaga was going to enter, and this episode we saw her entering, right? Right? Yeah. Then he didn't remember. Yeah. I guess when you're doing that in the forest, you don't really want to remember. I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, it was disturbing, Maximus Mom. I hope the little one is not dead already when you're watching your DVR. I wished I was in bed and not watching it. It was so disturbing. Just teasing you, Maximus Mom. I love it. Yeah, I love Lady Gaga too. It's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. I never thought about the dramatization first, like the real actors or whatever. But you guys brought that up last week, and yeah, it was. I thought, oh, everybody die, and then we started to see, what's her name? She was the mom, Tara's mom, True Blood, who's playing Angela Bassett's real person, and we saw her freak out a little bit. I think maybe the people being interviewed are going to go insane or die or whatever. Kathy Bates' mask was amazing, says Maximus Mom. Kathy Bates is just amazing, period. And you're talking about the mask, that thing with the bars they put on her face. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. It's really kind of scary. Yes, it's really, really kind of scary. It is. I love it. What else am I watching? Kathy Bates is one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys have like Amazon Prime. Now we can let that go dark. We're not talking about Survivor anymore. It's just you and I. We're just chatting like old girlfriends. I don't know if you guys are watching, watch stuff online, but like we watched Man in the White Castle. Have you seen that? It is a book that they've made into a series, and it's a premise and a theory based on if Hitler won and what the world would be like and what stuff is happening, and it's pretty fascinating. You know, I like Amazon because there's that. Transparent is on there. There's some good ones. Do you watch Orange is the New Black? Of course I do. I love it. I love it. Yes. What's it called again? Says Lori. It's called Man in the White Castle. And it's based off a book. So I don't know if you want to read the book or download that one first. But it's a really interesting premise on the war and Germany and Hitler winning and what the United States looks like at that point. And this is probably based in maybe 1965 to the 70s kind of thing. Very, very interesting. Annie0615 says, so it would be about Trump if God forbid he wins. Yes, we'll see another. It would be the man in the gold castle, right? Because if he wins and he'll have to go to the White House, which would be kind of emotion. Somebody says, Tara from LI says, man in the high castle. Am I saying high or did I say white? I can't remember. Man in the high castle. Thank you if I'm saying it wrong. You're welcome, Lori, of course. Oh, please. No, I know. We can't. So I don't know if you guys are, you guys follow me on social media, if you're my Facebook friends, because all my stuff is ComedyJonah. On Facebook, Pinterest, everything. And I've stayed away from the political stuff. Oh, I said white, says Tara. Thank you so much for correcting me. Man in the high castle. But I've stayed away from a lot of the political stuff. But, if you're friends with me, probably 2 weeks before you're able to vote, I'm going to start posting stuff. So I'm apologizing ahead of time. Maximus Mom says, Orange is the New Black Death made me cry. I know. I was just... We can't... I don't want to spoil it in case no one's seen it. No, I don't want to spoil it. I'm glad you said, someone. Yeah, it broke my heart. It totally broke my heart, too. It's just awful. What else am I watching? I started watching Timeless. That came on. It's okay. It's good. Of course, we're watching Gotham. Of course, I'm a superhero. I love my Wonder Woman. So, yes. Seattle Jen. Of course, I'm watching Preacher. I love it. I love Preacher. I can't wait for the second season with that little tin can and that special power. Yeah, it's really good. What else am I watching? There's something else that's really good as well. Let me look at my DVR really quick. I know we got a couple more minutes, and then I'll let you guys go. Check out my DVR. What am I seeing? So, yeah, of course, we're watching Gotham. See, and I record all kinds. I record, the old Caronet sketches. If you have TV, I don't know if that's just Seattle. I do that. How to Get Away with Murder. We like that. My partner really loves that. And as far as more reality shows, I'm watching Botched with Nature, Botched. I'm starting to get more into the competitions or the botch shows. I'm a little like I'm watching New Jersey, and I'm just, I don't know. I think it's kind of jumped the shark. I just can't handle Teresa anymore. I mean, I was really hoping when she came back to the show that she'd, maybe be a little smarter, maybe be a little nicer. I don't know. She's not. I can't do it anymore. Worst America looks good, Miss Mom. I'm starting to get into the cooking shows again, the competition, and even like Survivor or even Big Brother online. Though I don't have time to watch that. The Housewives I do like to watch because I can't relate to them in one single bit. Are the Real Housewives of Melbourne. They're so over the top. It's crazy and insane. I love the outrageous dresses. They're almost look like drag queens. The way they think, the way they express themselves is so over the top that to me it's real programming. I really enjoy it. I watched County last night, and Vicky is another one that's just, I just take her, we helped saw the whole thing with her, and talk the cancer thing and the charity she's doing. But if you look up that on Twitter and online, she did that in May, and nothing's been done. Everything she said about it is not true, and there hasn't been a tweet about it in 5 months. And I think that thing only has 2 followers. So it's fake. So she lied about cancer, and now has a fake charity about cancer. And, if you watch What Happens Live last night and you saw Megan on there, she says the same thing. So, it's kind of jumped the shark. I don't know. We'll see about Beverly Hills, but I'm still liking Beverly Hills. Yeah, Teresa's crazy. Mom of Twins is asking Ladies of London back. I hope so. I love it. I know Princess Glenn deep down like it, and if you're watching, I know you do, girl. I know you do. I hope it comes back. I like Ladies of London. I like anything that I'm not used to, right? So I'm from California, and I know Beverly Hills, and I know Orange County. I actually grew up. I was born in Orange County. So yeah, whatever. I can't wait till Top Chef starts. I think I'll probably be chatting about that and again because I'm like the competition shows. I'm kind of growing out of this constant, stupidness of a lot of the Housewives shows. You guys, you have 4 minutes before Survivor starts. So I'm going to let you go. You guys are awesome. Again, I want to thank the top fans, especially Jay Thompson. Thank you so much. Gina Joe, hello. Thank you. We're so generous. And of course, our very own Maximus Mom. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate you tuning in. I love this season of Survivor. You guys tweet me. You can follow me everywhere on social media at ComedyJonah. And that's COMEDY, no space, JONAH. Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, everything. And I will be back next week chatting Survivor, maybe a little more. I may be cooking. I think it'd be fun to cook while talking about people starving on an island. I don't know. Let me know what you think. You guys, have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. Thank you so much for checking out my comedy show. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.